guys, Andy again. I've got Pete's train set all to myself for the next hour or so, so I'm going to take advantage and do some videoing of a driver's view of the Midland line, which I'll post on a separate video, and also highlight today's video on 84D, which is the Leamington loco shed. So it's behind me. I'll adjust the camera now so that you can get a good shot of it and give you some idea of the size of the loco shed itself, the coaling stage, and where the turntable will ultimately be. Okay, let's go. So the view you see now is of the main engine shed building. To give you some idea of scale, it's probably about a metre long, I would think, by about 500mm wide. It's been purpose built. It was a one-off. I'll try and get some shots of the inside because the detail is actually very, very good, as is, and I'll just pan across very slowly. Keep that as it is there. Just turn this very slowly round. That gives you some idea of the coaling stage over there, and if I just come back this way slightly and zoom in, you will see that telltale circle there is where the engine shed, I beg your pardon, the turntable will be, and behind it you'll see that's the non-scenic section, or one of the non-scenic sections of the Midland line, which runs behind the engine shed. It's permanent home to several locomotives. You can see there's a class 35 high-mech, there's the pair of English electric type 1s, there is also my class 03 shunters, a class 08 there, there's a pair of class 15s, there is a Dean Goods which is there, there is an Eastern Interloper there, which I believe is an A3. That was that's been there for some time. This way round you'll see there is the class 22 and his favourite. There's another black shunter over there, and also we've got the P-way train, which is here, and also you've got the breakdown train as well, which is in the foreground. So what I'll do now is I'll go over to the other side, which is probably a view that few of you have actually seen, unless those that have been to the layout have actually scuttled underneath, crab-like. That's the only way to get a better view, and I'll try and get some shots of the inside, give you some idea of detail. Okay. So the view we're looking at now is from the rear of the loco shed. I'm holding the camera manually, so apologies if there's any shakiness, but I've not got a torch. There's a bit of fluorescent light coming through the modelled skylights, but as you can see, the detail is quite brilliant. You've got 4 roads, each of them with inspection. Have inspection pits. So it's rarely that they're actually used, but it's been modelled quite faithfully on the original. If you Google images of the original engine shed, you'll see that it is a faithful reproduction of it. And as I said before, it's a one-off. I believe it was constructed in Scotland to, I would imagine, original plans, and it's quite superb. It's a resin building, so it's quite sturdy, and it's in its final place now. I'll go over the other side of the layout and get a shot from the other side. So this is from the other side, scuttled underneath, and as you can see, there's still quite a bit of work to be done here, but I'll just scan across the side of the loco shed. That's where the turntable will be. The motor's already in place, but the actual turntable itself is still under construction. You've got the back of the coaling stage there, and as you can see, I'll zoom in slightly so you can see the other locos that are residents to this section of the layout. High-mechs rarely run, don't know why. That magnificent class 03, which, as I've said on innumerable occasions, belongs to me. I'm very proud of it. I am, as built and weathered by Mr. Bob Tapman from a DJ8 starter kit. There's a BR green Billy Bunter there, and you can see the breakdown crane on the back of that loco over there. You can't quite see the pannier, which has got the P-way rake behind it, unless I zoom in. There it is over there, and if I come around this way, you'll see the back of this infrequently used siding, which has got the waste oil tanks coupled to, I'll just stand across there, that class 22. But this is the Midland line, which, if you look at the other video, is of the driver's eye view. That goes through the Midland storage sidings there. You can see the twins, you can see a class 40 there, and if you look at the other video, in fact I'll tag it onto the back of this one, it might as well, makes perfect sense. And you can leave comments as you want to. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I know we've done the Great Western lines, a driver's eye view, but I can't remember a time when the Midland one was done, so I dare say somebody will let me know if it has been seen before. But yeah, the engine shed is quite brilliant. The details on it are superb. The chimneys, the extraction. The only thing we haven't got, I don't think, unless it has been modelled, I can't see it, is the sand dryer. I don't know where that is. I think it resided on the other side of the shed, and try as we might, we haven't been able to find any decent photographs of it. So if anyone has got anything that might be of use to enable us to get it modelled, then that'll be brilliant. If you could let us know. There's the golf stage, as I've said. Mysteriously, one of the ladders that ran up the full height of that appears to have disappeared. Don't know where, don't know why. As you can see, there's a bit of general clutter modelled here, and over there you'll see a small maintenance yard. Whether that will remain as is, I don't know, but as you can see from here, there are parts of the layout that are quite clearly in need of some care and attention, so some additional grass needs to be put on here. I know Chris Lowther's been spending quite a lot of time when he's been up here putting in static grass using his knock applicator at other parts of the layout, because when you run the small camera round to get the driver's view, you'll see plenty of little bits of blue foam that are not covered with grass. So I know Chris is working his way around that. Yeah, doing a great job. So clearly this shows that there are other areas of the layout that still need to be looked at, but it's these little details that take the time. But as you can see, if I can come around this way a bit, you can just see the front of the engine shed there. There we go, it's brilliant. I don't know how much it will cost to have one of these built now, probably stupid amounts of money, but if you, like everything else on the layout, there's no corners have been cut, and it's just superb, and yeah, it's brilliant. So I'm underneath the layout now, getting filthy. Still got my work clobber on, as you can probably see from the introduction to the video, but I thought I'd take the opportunity whilst crawling underneath back to the viewing area of the layout to show you the turntable motor. It's got what looks like sets of reduction bands, I suppose you'd call them, and I don't know whether this is just a one-off or whether there are others similar to it, whether it's commercially available. I don't know. I dare say either people will comment or Pete will let me know when he's had a chance to have a look at it. So let us know what you think. Okay, cheers. And as you can see, the operation of the turntable will be controlled from this small control panel here. So we see the various roads to the engine shed, roads 1 to 4. You'll see carriage sidings. You'll see how to set the route. That's using these controls here, these small toggle switches. But ultimately, the operator will be able to run the locomotive onto the turntable, turn it from here, and then the loco can emerge turned and carry on its duties. So if I look up here, you've got a perfect view of the turntable and the loco shed. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear your comments. Okay, and what I'll do now is I'll fade this out, and I'll start the driver's view video of the Midland line to give you some idea of what that's like. I'll give you an idea of what that's like. So guys, I hope you like that video of the loco shed and its resident locos. Sorry it's a bit short and sweet, but with any luck you'll find it of interest. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that you get notified of any future uploads or when they get uploaded. And I look forward to hearing your comments. Okay, cheers.